Alright, legends, we are back with another AFL 26 discussion video. This is another one that basically just involves like general improvements and gameplay physics that we want to see fixed and stuff like that. I've already done one big video on this. If you haven't seen that, please do go and watch that one first. But I'm going to try my best to not overlap ideas. I've got a bunch of lists here from my YouTube comments. And I've got a bunch of notes here from my live stream that we just did tonight. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some of the comments that I've seen and taken screenshots of. And then also read out some of the comments we've had live tonight. And just kind of talk about what we want to see going forward with the game. So sort of gameplay, regular improvements. Some smoother animations would be nice. I don't know if any of this is possible, what I'm about to say. Big Ant have obviously finished the game and it's ready to go, but this is what I'm hoping for when we do see the game for the first time. So some smoother animations. There's a few animations that are quite janky and not glitchy, but it's just like I'm watching them run all over the screen right now, and they're running which way from Sunday, and it's a bit chaotic at times, and it's not how player movement really happens. The AI is a bit all over. We'll get to that anyway. Transitions. So yeah, fixing the clunky player movement, improve handball animations and kicking animations as well as tackling animations. Add a more fluid tackle animation and the contest interactions as well. Just the throw-ins, the ball-ups. They're good, but I feel like they could be better, especially those. The ruck contest in the middle is fine, but I just feel like around the grounds it still needs a little bit of work. It's just a little bit janky, and they're a bit all over the place. I feel like too many players flood to the contest. I think the AI needs to be better. And speaking about AI, the second one I've got here is better AI decision making. So smarter teammates and opponents, basically meaning like better positioning, better leads, avoid running into trouble. And like, yeah, I'm just watching them now as I'm getting ready to make an AFL 23 video for the YouTube channel. That I don't feel like there's any direction the players are running, especially when it's like in your forward 50. Everybody just kind of floods to the goal square, and then everyone's just running across like this, and it doesn't really do any good for the sort of if you need to pass it or whatever. So the other one was improved umpiring logic. So, again, I don't know how hard this is to program, and again, if this is all too hard, Big Ant, I am very sorry, but reduce random or unfair calls is what we've said here. So, there are some calls that just are, like, random and don't, like, it'll say, like, push in the back or whatever it is, like, push in the back in AFL 23, granted, is actually a push in the back. But, you know, you'll tackle somebody normally and there's just, like, a random high tackle and it's just not the case, or... You know, there's a few animations that aren't there, but for the calls. So I'd like to see better animations and stuff like that for those calls. Improved advantage calls and 50-meter penalties consistency as well. I think that probably is fairly fair. Where there's not too many 50-meter penalties, because I'll be lining up for a goal and I'll just have the opposition player walk directly in front of me like that. I'm like. The whole idea is to have like a 10-meter zone where no one walks past me. What the hell? I know it does happen very occasionally in real life, but come on, man, get rid of that. That's a pain in the ass. Or make it a 50-meter penalty. Because I feel like the AI against us never really give away too many 50-meter penalties, or they never do. Already like real free kicks or anything like that. It's very, very rare. One of the other good comments that we got tonight was more realistic ball physics. So when they kick the ball in AFL 23, the ball doesn't spin a whole lot. It's quite a slow sort of spin, whereas in AFL Evolution 2, the ball spins really, really fast. To the point that the game actually drops at frame rates. So it actually gets a bit like glitchy as the ball's spinning so fast. So I love that mechanic, but I want them to be able to do it to the point where the game can still function properly. So if you can speed up the backspin of the ball, that would be fantastic. Also think the fatigue and the stamina system definitely needs an overhaul as well. Maybe make it look a little bit more visible. You know, like in NBA, you've got like a stamina meter, and this could probably be more so for career mode. Nah, but I suppose in a normal game too, having like a bar that's your sprint bar, and then having another bar that's like your overall stamina bar, just really really thin bars, so we can sort of see how players are tracking, and that way it makes it a bit more easy to take them on and off the field. What else have I got here? Make it more visible. Yep. Better player likeness. Yeah. I mean, everybody does look like them. Oh, the tattoos. Right. That's something that's really annoyed me. So, AFL 23 did not have individuals' tattoos. They had the developers put on their, like, pre-made template tattoos in the place of the actual tattoos. So, if you go and look at, like, Tim Membry, for example, he doesn't have the big palm tree on his shoulder in this game. He has like some random big ant template tattoo thing. So that is something that I really want to see fixed. The hairstyles and stuff is okay. The facial scans are quite good. But the tattoos really does my head in. I know that's so nitpicky, but I really think that they had him in AFL Evo 2. They had Membry has his palm tree tattoo in Evo 2. So if we could just scan their tattoos as well, please, that would be great. A broadcast style presentation was said as well by, I haven't screenshotted people's names, so I'm so sorry, whoever that was, but improved camera angles, a better score overlay, which I've talked about in yesterday's video, like a halftime show or like a commentary, a bit of a more in-depth commentary than just, oh yeah, they're going to need a bigger second half coming up. Make it more like realistic feeling. Go into some of the stats. Oh, they're leading the possessions. The Saints are in front in the hard ball gets, or just like give us some stat readouts to make it feel like a more realistic presentation. The crowd and atmosphere enhancements as well. So one of the big problems is when AFL 23 was released, you didn't get many people in the crowd, and I don't know if that was more a PS4 versus PS5 thing, but for a sample game, I don't want 50,000 people there. I want it to feel realistic. I want there to be 5 or 10. Like, fill up a tiny bit of the stadium. Whereas if it's Collingwood and Carlton at the MCG, yeah, pack the place out every time. I'd love a little bit more authenticity in that area too. That, I think, would be a real good way to go about it. More variety in crowd chants. And obviously there is some already sounds tailored to specific teams. Collingwood, I think, would be a really good one. If Collingwood are up by over 30 points with less than 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, I think there should be like a Collingwood chant around the whole stadium. That would just add so much more realism, because that's kind of what happens in real life. I'd love to see that. You could have Crows fans boo at every Anyway, let's move on. Authentic stadium details was the last one we've got here. So, better stadium lights, lighting improvements and banners for each team, including, I'm going to add one on here, the grass shading. So, the grass shading at Marvel Stadium, if you notice, you do the run out, the warm-ups, the first bounce, and then after the first goal, it's just a nitpicky thing, the stadium colour, or the grass, actually changes. It changes a bit of a hue, and I don't know why. And one of the other things I'm going to quickly show you now is the differences between... See here on AFL Evo 2, you can actually... It feels like the grass is quite furry. The grass is kind of... If I zoom in here for you...
Townsend! You have to kick it!
It's got like a lifelessness to the grass.
Take your time. 50! He's walked
really
through the
marker.
marker.
See, there's like a lifelessness to that grass.
He's kicked it in front!
It feels like there's
my
individual
days!
blades of grass there.
Sharpy's gone in the
Again,
mark.
it's quite nitpicky, but then if we change it to AFL 23, there is clearly nothing there. That is just a flat bed that they are running around on. I really would want to see the realistic grass pop through. Again, ignore the two red teams. I don't even know why that happened, but that's just a flat bed of nothingness. I really want to see those individual blades of grass. Alright, that was part 1. I'm going to film another one, part 2. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But yes, I would love to see some of these things implemented. I don't think I really went over anything else that I've already done, so that's good. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. It should be a Should be an interesting release. I'm looking forward to it though. I am very positive. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys tomorrow for another AFL 26 video, part 2 of this one. So make sure you hit that notification bell and all that sort of nonsense. All right, guys. Remember, it is coming out on, I believe it's the 8th of May. There's the footage there with the big Heaney mark. So yeah, make sure you get your pre-orders in if you haven't already. So yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Peace.